This is Shawn Crystal. Catch the Inkpulp podcast on PharcydeTV Wednesdays at noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Come hang. Peace.
Yo, the price of games, rise up, stand the price, the loss of legs. My occupation, in essence, not complacent. Block the banquet, stop the computation. I'ma make the coda, fools just wanna make the quota. They can't rock around here, they need baking soda. This a hydra, no way they taking over. Lay them below the basement with snakes and cobras.
This is the Inkpulp podcast. This is the Inkpulp podcast. Comics, hip hop, life. Welcome to the Inkpulp podcast, the final installment of panel transitions. We've been covering this idea that Scott McCloud presented in his book Understanding Comics, that all storytelling can be boiled down to 6 different types of panel-to-panel transitions in which the story will unfold, or in which the information will be conveyed or communicated. So we've covered all the logical ones. There's one left, and I want to demonstrate it for you before I explain it too much, because I think this is an example of by studying this, what's not happening intentionally is what's really important. I know, I'm just confusing you at this point. Well, let's just talk about the final non sequitur panel transition. All right, and it's just what it sounds like. The non sequitur transition says that there's no relationship between these panels. Why would we want that? I'll get to that. But first, let me just demonstrate, because there's a point I'm trying to make here first. All right, let's say we have one panel here. And let's just draw another one, the same sort of shape and size. Okie dokie. So let's say in this panel, let's just say it's a panel of a character looking up into the sky, oh so dreamy like. At some point, someone's going to say, Shawn, stop drawing so much. Alright, so let's just say this is the first panel. Alright, we can, of course, include some other information. Maybe they're just walking down the street and there's a building here with a little awning or whatever. Maybe a door in a restaurant, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. Panel 1, character looking up at sky. Good. Okay, and then we'll cut to the next panel, and let's just say it's a bowl of ramen. And you've got 2 chopsticks popping out of it. Maybe we can see a little bit of the ramen. And it's piping hot. Alright, so what I want to talk about here is something starts happening. When you start seeing these images together, what your mind starts doing is saying, well, how do these relate? What is this telling me? And your mind is searching for a relationship where one doesn't exist. And I think that's really important, because what you realize is you don't have to over-explain anything when you're working on all the other panel transitions. You don't have to over-explain. You don't have to try too hard. We are programmed to start trying to understand the relationship between these two images the minute they're next to each other. And while I, the creator, have no intention on these images relating to each other in any way, your mind will start to want to put them together and look for the next panel to give you another clue to help you put it all together. So the non sequitur exists as a really important tool to teach us we don't have to try too hard. We don't have to over-explain, stuff like that. So why would you want to use a non sequitur panel? Well, let's say you're, I mean, it's like in the movies, you know, when do you want to confuse your audience? When do you want to not make sense? In a dream, in a nightmare, when dealing with the surreal, maybe you have a Doctor Strange story you're trying to tell, and you're in the realm of magic where things don't make sense. Or maybe it's just someone's having a dream and you want the audience to understand we are in a dream now. And how is that different from reality? Some things just don't make sense. There's a strange quality to it. So there is a time and a place for non sequitur panels, but also it just teaches us that our mind will automatically try to put imagery together. And when you know that, it makes your job as a comic book artist a little bit easier. So that kind of sums up non sequitur. If you've liked these 6 little lessons, and these are very mini lessons compared to the large lessons I offer on Inkpulp Instruction, if you like them, come on over to Inkpulp Instruction. Sign up for the subscriptions. There is the lessons, which are videos like my foundational storytelling, which these are snippets of. That's a much longer, much more in-depth video. And there's a ton of episodes of me teaching all sorts of topics. And we have new episodes coming out every 2 weeks now. And we also have guest artist episodes where you get a peek into some of the best artists out there and covering their process and how it works. And we also have the subscription for the classroom, and that's my virtual classroom space where I'm kind of available as a teacher to guide you, offer tips. I have weekly challenges. I'll do little demonstration videos and put them up. We'll have some live videos where I'm hoping to get some of the guest artists to come in and have a one-on, you know, like a group chat with the students of the classroom, the people who pay for that perk. So yeah, come on over to Inkpulp Instruction. This has just been a taste, and hope you enjoyed it. Peace. This is the Inkpulp Podcast. This is the Inkpulp Podcast. Comics, hip hop, life.